Hello folks, Doug with Stacking Investments. Today's video we are going to look at a coin today, and but first I want to say I haven't done the channel swap yet. It's because I was out with my dad this weekend. We were out at the flea market having a good old time Saturday and Sunday, and I'm wore out. So, but I will keep you posted when I do officially do the channel change. It's coming up. I know I'm behind on comments, but that's because me and Dad were out this weekend. You know, sometimes family comes first. I will get to your comments. Either I'll try to catch up on those tomorrow, which would be Monday. I'll try to get caught up on all those. But before we look at one of these coins, one of these Morgans, I want to show you another couple of collectibles. One are these what I coined the term a Coke tag. This was affixed to all the Coke machines, coolers, things like that. This was their serialized ID tag number, and this is Coca Cola Bottling Company of Miami. If you've ever seen these that specifically say of Miami Inc., chances are probably 99.9% I was the original reason. Well, not the original reason, but I was the person that brought these to market. I used to live in Ocala, Florida at the time, and I was taking some stuff into a scrapyard, and they have a separate building where if certain items are pretty cool, or like they might have big sheets of metal or just odds and ends, they put it in this store, and then you can go around and look. And buried on the bottom shelf, kind of in the back, there was a milk crate full of these, and they were in what we called a brick. There was 100 sequentially numbered. There was 100 of them. They were wrapped in brown paper, taped off, and then on one side in red ink there was the beginning serial number and the ending serial number for that particular package. And the milk crate was full. I actually bought these by the weight for the aluminum because they are aluminum. I took it up, and then because me and my parents did the flea market, I got a bunch of them to them. We counted out what I got, and there was 170, a little over 170 package. So there was 17,000 individual little tags like this. But they, like I said, they affixed these to their machines, and this was their serial. It's what they used to keep track of their machines, and it was pretty cool. We started, when we originally got these, some of the packages had tears and rips, and they were starting to split open. So we started with those first. We just dumped those out in a bin, and we're selling them $0.25 a piece. As we sold down, we raised the price to 50 cents a piece, and then eventually I was selling, like I said, what we call a brick, the 100 sequentially serial numbered. I sold them on eBay for $100 a brick. These are just some loose ones that I had left over from when we used to sell years back. And so these are different numbers. Like this is 77668. I got the one I'm holding is 72538. Here's a 74027. People used to try to find birthdays or numbers that meant something to them when they were searching. Here's a earlier one, 62808. I think 62 was the earliest. That was an early number for everything we had. 72, 76, 73, 69. But it was a cool little thing, cool little collectible. We sold a lot of them. We sold some to a guy who had an engraving machine, and he had all different kinds of stuff, and he'd put a little chain through it, and then he would engrave whatever the person wanted on the back. I think he put some keychain key rings in there to make it like a keychain and stuff. I've seen on eBay where people had rocking chairs and they had these screwed to the back of them and stuff. But if you ever see these, I was the person that salvaged these salvaged them from the scrapyard, kept them from getting destroyed eventually. But that was a cool little thing. And then, along with the Coca Cola thing, this is another cool collectible. This is the 24 slotted bottle crate. I like this. The yellow and red is the more valuable. It's the original. Second most popular is for the yellow, but they painted over with the new red with the white logo. But if you can see the yellow underneath, that's the second desirable. Then the third is the red and white, and then there's another one that's just plain, and they have the Coca Cola in red, but the yellow is the more desirable. The 24 slot is the absolute most desirable. And what I'm going to do is, I actually have this one. I have one that's red over yellow, and then I have 3 that are the red. And I'm going to hang some of these in my office in little collectibles, like these little Occupy Japan figures that I got from my grandma. I'm going to, when I hang this on the wall, where'd it go? Once I hang this on the wall, then I'll put these little knickknacks in. That's what most people do with these nowadays. Hang them on the wall and put the knickknacks. You can hang it long ways or hang it vertical. And then along with that, I have another one with the original yellow and red, but this was held the 6-packs. So with this one, when you hang it on the wall, you can set your little collectibles in like that and arrange it. So I'm going to have a mixture of the 24 slots and then the ones with the 4 slots. And then the one you see the most common of, there's no slats in it whatsoever. There's no 24, there's no 4, whatever. A lot of times these slats get broken out. You'll see one where the slat's here, but the top slat's broken out, or this one of these on either side is broken out. And then you can hang these this way too, to put taller things in to display. So this is going to be part of my office remodel that I'm fixing to do this winter. And when I get it completed, I will show you what it looks like. But those are 2. I'll clean those up a little bit. I'll clean those up and then they'll go on the wall. Like I said, I'll get all my little collectibles from family and stuff put in there, and some things that I personally collect I'll put in there hanging on the wall. But let's take a look at a coin here. Let's grab this one and I'll do another video on this one. This has got the green label. It's not perforated, so this is Gen 2.2. PCS ran this from December of 89 to January of 90. Some people like to buy these, and they say that they were more conservative back then, so sometimes they get these, crack them out, and send them in, and they get a grade up, or they send them off to CAC, which CAC's no longer going to be doing the stickers. But we're looking at an 1887 MS64 Morgan. She's definitely solid for the grade. But what we have on this one, this is a VAM 20. There's no extra value, it's just a VAM 20. I've positively ID'd. It's got a doubled ear. It's a near date. They call it a pinned eagle on the right wing, and then I wrote the holder information down. So let me fire up the old scope here. I actually had this representative from this company, from this Tom Love. They saw that I did a review when I got this, and that I used it, and then they wanted me to they wanted to send me one of the newer models, and said they would send it to me if I did a review on my channel, and then provided a Amazon affiliate link, and I declined because I'm not going to review a product on my channel to try to make money out of unless I personally bought it out of my pocket. And even if I spent the money on it, I'm not going to provide a link. I will let you do your own research. I don't want to make money off of this kind of... I'm not doing this to make money off of product reviews and get you to buy stuff. It's especially if I'm definitely not going to review something that a company sends me to review on the channel. But let's take a look at this. We got a doubled ear. I forget where this is at. It's been a while since I looked at this coin. Okay. The doubling on this, nope, is going to be right in here. There's a extra line running right here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's where that's the part where it's at. There's another part right here. And then we got a near date. Near date means see how close the edge of the one right here is to her neck. But basically what they do is you draw a line, an imaginary line from the point of her neck down, and you count denticles over. So this 1, 2, and then you bring a line up and it lines up. The edge of the third one lines up right there, and this is a near date. Far dates will be a full 3, sometimes into the 4th denticle is where the edge of this one will be way over here. So when you're looking at near dates, if you're trying to determine near date and far date, draw an imaginary line from her neck down to the to the denticle below it. And then if you count 2, and then that edge of the 1 is lined up with the third one, that is considered a near date. Sometimes I've seen the bottom of this 1 all the way over here, kind of on top of the 2nd denticle here. But if you go more than 3 or more is considered a far date. When you're this close, when you're only getting 2 denticles and then the 1 lines up with the third one, that's where your near date falls in. And then we've got a pinned eagle on the right wing. And I'll show you what that looks like. There it is. It's a die file or die gouge line, but it's right here, and then it really sticks out. It's prominent right here where my pointer is. That right there, they call it's a pinned eagle. It starts over here, and then it protrudes out right here. So that's where that comes in. So turn that scope off. So anyways, that is what a 1887 Morgan silver dollar VAM 20, that's what it looks like. Like I said, there's no added value for this VAM because it's not a top 100 or hot 50 or a wow 40, or it's not on the hit list, hit 40, anything like that. So it's just pretty cool to see it and identify it as the VAM. I could, if I sent this off to Annex will ID any VAM regardless of what it is, but NGC and PCGS, especially PCGS, they limit themselves to the top 100, the top 50, or the hot 50s, the hit list 40, and what was the other one? There's a wow list. So it has to be in one of those hot categories for PCGS to recognize and put the VAM on it. But still, pretty nice looking coin. And I don't know if they call these the old green holders. This is not the doily, and this does not have the perforations on the edges here. So if you see the doily or the perforations on there, it's a older gen. It's older than this holder here is. And those ones with the perforations and the doily style, those are highly collectible. They're pretty sought after. But so, beautiful coin added to the collection. This is not one I'll send off. I will just bag this back up, seal it off with my notes so that I don't have to look at it again and wonder what it is. So anyway, let me know your thoughts down below. What do you think of these little tags for Coca Cola? Pretty cool collectible. Nice, thin, small. You know, then you get the bigger wooden crates. I don't know if you followed along with my videos, but while me and my dad were on the road trip up in Ohio, I sold that Coca Cola cooler. You don't see those too often, but I did sell that. It's a shame somebody slopped the paint and all that, and it needed some restoration, but I did sell that. We sold that in Youngstown, Ohio. Coke collector looked at it 3 or 4 times that day. It was on a Sunday. And he looked at it 3 or 4 times, came back, made a decent offer on it, and the price was right, so I let her go. So, anyways, let me know what you think about those, the crates. What do you think about this beautiful 1887 Morgan? Let me know your thoughts down below. Oh, she's got a little toning right there too, right on the rim, right on the edge there, a little goldish tone. But let me know your thoughts down below, and I'll see you in another video.